Hello and welcome back to Kerbal's space program. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Last time out, we went back to space. We did a return to space with a couple of suborbital trajectories. So we went up, got to just over the boundary of space. In fact, at one point I think we got to over 80,000 meters, which is what, 30,000 feet higher than what is classed as the boundary of space on the planet Kerbal. And then we came back down. We did have one catastrophic failure as we came down, but the rest of them were pretty much great successes. I think they went absolutely... Actually, I'm not going to say they went fantastically. You could have still done better, but they went fairly well. In this video, I'm going to try and get into space again, but this time we are looking for an orbit. So make sure you stay tuned to see me build an unmanned vehicle that goes into orbit and hopefully brings us back some fantastic science and allows us to expand our facilities. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm taking a look at these particular missions here. So you can see that this one says orbit Kerbal, situation orbit. That is it. Does not say anything else beyond that. This one says fly a vessel up out of the atmosphere and accelerate parallel with the surface until you're in a stable orbit to achieve this goal. It does not say that we need to have people on board, so I'm going to do an unmanned one. On top of that, if we go and have a look at field research, we have two others right here that we can take. That's one and that's one, and in taking those we should be able to grab an additional, what is that, 26, just over 26,000 credits, which is going to be quite helpful actually. That's going to do us really well. There's nothing else that I believe I can do. This one is, I'm not sure if this is going to do anything. It says high in space. I'm not sure if yes, it says launch a rocket deep into space and then return it. So I'm not sure if that is going to be one I want to take just yet, but I will take it at some point, I am sure. In terms of surveys, nothing else apart from... No, nothing else. That is about it. So these are the four that I'm going to take. Let's go ahead and go to the vehicle assembly building, and we will pick up with our Tesla EXP02, and we're going to upgrade it to the EXP03. So here is our Tesla EXP02. It is okay. It is okay. We do need to check a couple of things. First of all, look at the height, width and length of this. So we have 8.2, 4.6, 4, and those are the limits here for our VAB. But I do need to check something else before we continue, and that is the launch pad. 20 meters by 21.2 meters is what we have. 18 tons is also our maximum. I might upgrade that at some point if we need to, but 18 tons and 20, that's okay. As long as we do not exceed, let's say 20 by 20, keep it 18 tons, we should be able to go up and see what we can do. So currently this vehicle is that size, so we can make it wider, we can make it taller, but we cannot make it that much heavier. That is the only thing. So I think we are going to upgrade the launch pad if we... Yeah, I think we are going to upgrade the launch pad. Now, I would like to keep this section of it... identical. So that is pretty good. What I would like to do is replace our... In fact, let me save this as 03 now. And I want to replace these. Let's have a look at what we have for SRBs. Let's see, and let me get rid of those. We'll get rid of the decouplers as well, just for now. Let's just have a look at what is available. Here's some SRBs. this is looking quite useful. So we could take a look at this. Now the idea is the SRB needs to be able to get us up to about 40,000 feet. 40,000 feet? No, 40,000 meters, 100,000 feet, give or take. 120,000 feet actually, give or take. We want to be able to get up to that altitude and then have the liquid engine take us the rest of the way, meaning we can get into orbit and we can get out of orbit again and do our deorbit burn. That is the important part. So I think that these solid rocket boosters might just do the trick here. There are a lot of different solid rocket boosters though. There is this one. Which one did we use? We used the Grasshopper. Now you can see the difference in size there. Look at that. I mean, yes, we did make that somewhat bigger. We did that, didn't we? No, we didn't. It wasn't quite that big. Was it really only that size? I do not think so. No, I think it was... There we go, something more like that size. So there is a difference there in the volume, clearly. And then there's another huge difference over here as well with this particular rocket. So we do have that. We've got the hammer boosters. It's another one we can look at. We've got these Space Y radial boosters. These are interesting. That's a very large SRB. That's a very large SRB. That is interesting though. What is the thrust on that? No, I just want the specs to... No. So it's right click to keep the specs up. There we go. Okay, so we're looking at 222 kilonewtons and 245 in a vacuum. Okay. That isn't too bad. So 221 there. Our Grasshopper had 79 and I increased it somewhat, so we're probably looking at about 150. So those are definitely better, and that has way more. And if I were to, could I by any chance make this? I could theoretically make this like that. And if we pull up the Delta engineers report, that isn't the one. I know what I want, but where is it? Mech chip, is that going to give me everything I need? Delta V stats, there we go. Okay. Hang on a second. There's no way that can get me up in time, right? 956. Really? I'm not sure if it's calculating this properly. It does not seem quite right. I'll have to have a look and figure it out. So this is all about figuring things out and working out what is and is not going to work. Oh, this is tough. This is actually tough. Let's see. Maybe is this going to give me what I want? No, this isn't it. This is aerodynamics. No. There we go. Kerbal Engineer Redux. That is the one. So let me open up. Don't save. Let's just open up this one as it is. And let's see what figures we have. Right. So S5, S4. Not sure what that actually means. What is that? Oh, that looks like, okay, that is my solid rocket boosters, I think. And then that is what's left. Perhaps. No, I really do not know. Because that's going to detach. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's it. That is what that is. So it's saying 6 parts will give me a burn of 10 seconds and be able to bring me up to 615 meters per second on delta V. That should, now that isn't, I'm not reading this correctly, that's for sure, because I don't think that's taking everything into account. But if I were to get rid of U2 and replace it with U2, what happens? Okay. What is going on here? That's it. There you go. That is not... Actually, no, that is working. There you go. So I move it to the stage below and then 18-second burn. That is better. Now, could that be enough to get us into an orbit? I actually do not think so. But if I do this, perhaps it will be able to get us into an orbit. There we go. And what I'll do is, let's take the tail fins off. That's a fuel tank. If I remove you and you, let's replace this fuel tank and engine with something better. Let's go for not you. I like these Bell fuel tanks. Everything just starts to take shape. There you go, 1.5 meters. You know, all of this is now starting to look quite nice. There's a decoupler there, which is what I need. Right. Is the Bell fuel tank going to be enough? Let's find out. What do you have in it? No decoupler. Enable crossfeed integrated decoupler. Ah. Let's try this. Look, now you have an integrated decoupler on you. There. So that has an integrated decoupler, great. Select fuel, it's fine, we're going for that. So we're looking for liquid hydrogen and we'll have oxidizer in it as well. I then want to add in, what do you give me? Come on. Apparently nothing. Why not? Well, clearly I've broken something. You go away. You go away. And you go away. You lot can stay. That's tiny. That's even smaller. Doesn't look terrible. No, it does not want to know. Does anything want to know at this point? Look, are you not? What's wrong with... Oh, wait, now it does something. Okay, so apparently this does not seem to want to work. for some reason this is not working. Why are you not working? What is going on? Okay, that engine does not, or that fuel tank does not wish to cooperate. In that case, we're going to look at, just as a matter of curiosity, what if I made these all smaller? Surely that just makes everything nice and light. Why didn't I think of this? Everything's just a little bit lighter. We can take off. Yeah, why didn't I think of this? It's a silly thing not to think of. We do need a decoupler again. Decoupler 1.5 meters? No, give me a 1.25 meter. There it is. Look, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'll have you placed there. That is fine. Those are fine. That is fine. We know that section can come down quite nicely. We know that. Where's my fuel tank? There you are. You go there and then just give me an engine. Give me an engine. I just want to... There we go. Now it works. Okay, so something clearly was wrong with whatever's going on. This engine does not. Okay, perhaps only certain engines are... That's just junk. Secondary engine, no. Yeah, okay, apparently only certain engines seem to be working. Like this one. What is wrong with these? Not a clue. Okay. Well, here we go. We've got something now. We certainly have something. I would very much have liked that to be a larger fuel tank. So which one did I use? Did I use that? I did not. I could use that. What did I use? I used this. That is smaller. That is too big. That is too big. That isn't terrible. Let us try that. That is a lot of delta V right there. Okay, and then if we were to attach this to it, so that should be able to get us up a fair amount, followed by this taking us up the rest of the way, getting us to orbit, and then back down. Hopefully. And we are well within our mass range as well. So we'll do that. Okay. Right, let's double check. So this has to start on its own stage, and let's get that starting on its own stage. We have that. Those will decouple. At that point, we need some parachutes and drogue chutes. I'm going to try a single drogue chute and a single parachute on these. There we go. Is that lined up? I think so. Can I can rotate this entire thing. I've been told I can rotate this. Something isn't lined up how it should be. I think it's supposed to be like that. That is better, right. Okay. And then if we do 3, we can pop this in there. That should give us some stability. Okay, we're well within our mass and pots. count. Now this, when it comes back, is just going to crash down to Earth and destroy itself. There seems to be nothing I can do to recover those. At least not at this point in time. If I could figure something else out, I would. But we should be able to recover these at the very least. So let's save that. And I'd say let's do some simulation tests, but this is Kerbal Space Program, so I guess we could just go. Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see if we can get this to orbit and back. Okay, a rather tiny rocket, but it is a rocket nonetheless. There it is. Take it in. Look at all its glory. Slightly different to the rockets that we've seen before, but let's see if it flies. Let's see if it flies. Our test is to be able to take it up to just over 70,000 meters. So if we can get it to 75, get it up there and then do a burn and get our orbit and all of that, we should be okay. So let's look for, make sure that these are set up correctly. So when that goes, those go, those go. Yep, that should do everything fine. I'm still not sure about this tank, but you never know. You never know. So let's give this a go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Oh, no, that's not lift off. Lift off. Well, I mean, that's got us up to speed so incredibly quickly. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. But okay, we are well on our way. Here we go. That was a brilliant takeoff. A little bit fast for my liking. But overall, that was really smooth. And I think we are going to make it to space very quickly. In fact, our apparatus is going up so nicely. I should pull up some information up here, but let's bring our throttles down now. We are well in orbit. Okay, that was a lot of engineering for not a lot of impressive work. So let's bring that up, and where is it? I had some controls up here and they've disappeared. That isn't it. I had some information up here and I've lost it. 78,000 meters. I mean, we are doing well. Now all I need to do is get myself into an orbit. I think once I have done this, let's get these. So what are we looking for? Material study? Sure, let's do that. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. I need to do a burn at exactly the right point, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've done this, though. Let's burn. Maximum power burn. Could work. I may have been too late, but it could work. No, it isn't. I've not got enough. I need a bit more than that. Oh, it is close though. It is pretty close, but I do need more than that. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to very quickly grab our irradiate the mystery goo so I can get the next set. There we go. So those are those two done. It wasn't too bad. It was not too bad. I like that decoupler. That decoupler is one of the best decouplers I've seen. Let's bring ourselves down. Now, given the oops, how well was that going to go? I need a bit more. Okay, I know what I need. Got an idea. Let's fast forward this because I should be able to handle this descent. It's a lot faster. The descent is a lot faster, but that is because of the skip. I should slow down. There we go. I was going to say I should very quickly slow down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch it. Brace yourself. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how slow that has gone. Down to 150 meters per second. And now we'll just do that. I know it's really fast, but just trying to get things correctly done. Oh, and all that lag. There we go. All the lag as physics tries to sort itself out. Okay, so we managed to make it in space. We managed to do some of the science, but we just not managed to get that orbit yet. Why all the lag suddenly? I have a really, really good processor. Why is this lagging so hard? So what I need to do is with the solid rocket boost, I'm going to have to do a little bit. There we go. Well, the chutes have gone crazy. Recover the vessel. So with the solid rocket booster, I'm going to guess the way the solid rocket fuel ignites inside is causing it to give a maximum amount of thrust, which is too much thrust for what I actually need, because you saw the speed that it got up to. I need that to accelerate slower than it did because we were getting hit by air resistance and a lot of skin friction there, and because of that you could see the heat, you could see the actual lines that were being shown, and that does in and of itself cause some problems. So let's go to the tracking station and catch or pick up whatever we need to pick up. If I can get the solid rocket boosters to fire a lot slower. Is there anything out there? No, apparently nothing. Everything was destroyed. Great. This is going to work out expensive if I do this a lot. Let's go back into the VAB and see what we got. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their Thursday, or whenever you are watching this. Over here in the United Kingdom, up and down the country, it is pretty hot and pretty stormy. The thunderstorms have been rather terrible. Okay. Here we go. What do we have? Is there any way for me to change this? Yes, there is. Okay. So, at the moment we have a slotted tube, 8 slots. So we have 100%, progresses to 124 and then regresses to 80. I would much rather have progresses 154 and then regresses. I think this is going to be a better one. 76% progresses to 113, and then so that's using 6 slots. Progressive neutral thrust. That sounds. That's the kind I would like. So we can try that as our grain geometry. That should give us a better setup. In the world of this, I wonder if I should add just a little bit more. I have the space to look. We have the ability to add another part. Not that. What is this one? Priceless. That. So if I were to add, that's another one of those. No, it isn't. It's that. That just doubles the amount, but that means that the burn on this is not going to be enough, and so on and so forth. So I want a little bit less. For example, that would be ideal. That is actually going to be ideal. And then stick that at the bottom. That should help us out quite significantly. I would very, very much like to move these down here, and also with that being 2, move these quite significantly down as well. I could actually bring that a little bit lower. That is better. However, I think something is wrong here. Yep, it is this. Tail fin. Rearrange. Better. Okay, is that going to be able to get us to space? There's the question. There's the extra fuel. Can we do this? Will it work? We've got the longer burn, which is going to help us overcome the air resistance and the like. I think so. Let's go. Let's try this. Make sure this is set, actually. That will do. Okay, should we try again? We still have to achieve orbit. Still have to do that. So, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That is a much nicer burn. I am much happier. I'm much happier with that burn. It's still a bit too much, but it isn't as bad. As you can see, we are now breaking the sound barrier there, but we are not accelerating in a ridiculous fashion, which is helping us out. There we go. Awesome. Let's try and get this orbit correct. Now, there is something that I'm supposed to be able to see somewhere. Where is it? Stage recovery. Ooh. Okay. Are we okay for space? We are. Let's get ourselves to space, and I need to. I don't want to press anything because I'm worried that I'm going to pick up the wrong and to click the wrong thing. But I know I'm after something in particular. Is that not at all? it's not you. It's not you. It isn't you either. Where is it? And what was it? Is it you? No. You? Doubt it. I'll figure out what it was and then I'll work from there. Okay. Let's get ourselves into an orbit. I hope this is enough fuel now. I did that too late again, but it's okay. Let's see what we get. Come on. Oh, this isn't going to be enough either. This is not going to be enough either. Once again, that is a shame. Just how far can we get? It isn't too far off. It really is not too far off. You can see that it is fairly close. I think another 300 meters per second should do the trick for us. Bring ourselves back down. Okay, well, I guess this was not a successful orbit mission. But I know what I need to do. I do know what I need to do. It's just figuring out what exact calculations I need. Please do not burn up. Please do not burn up. Hey, where was that stage recovery thing? This isn't going to burn up. Okay, slowing down nicely. It recovered it! Awesome! It's actually managed to recover that. I'm happy with that. Let's slow down as much as we can. Just about there. Then we'll drogue shoot. Bring ourselves down the remainder of the way. Landing in the sea this time. Nothing to see here, really. Just one. It just managed to recover one. I'm not sure where the other one went. And we'll just continue on our way. So I'm going to end this video here. Unfortunately, it did not end up in the successful orbit I was after. But we did manage to get a couple of contracts done. We should be okay for the future. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Kerbal Space Program. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. In the next episode, we should be in orbit once I do some calculations and some off-camera testing. That is all from me, and I will see you next time in Kerbal's Space Program.